Back with Get Up, and we are getting up with Jalen Rose right now. We're going to play a little right or wrong. So, Jay, right or wrong, Draymond Green is the X factor for the Warriors tonight. Right or wrong? And he's pointing to his ear. He can't hear. Can you hear now? You got me now. All right, Draymond Green, X factor for the Warriors tonight. Right or wrong?
Definitely correct, Hannah. Here's why. I know that Steph Curry, if and when he's healthy, he's going to get me around 30 points. I saw Klay Thompson have a big offensive game, even though they wasn't able to win the ball game. Draymond Green has to be the anchor X factor down low. All of his points, rebound, and assists got to be more than a total of 10.
All right, Jaylen Brown, Finals MVP so far, right or wrong?
Yes, he's been terrific defensively, but he's been a catalyst offensively, in particular in the first quarter last game. 17 big points to get the Celtics off to a great start, playing in front of their home fans. No matter who he's been guarded by, he's been awesome. So if we had to pick a Finals MVP today, it would be Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, great in that fourth quarter, too, in Game 1. All right, right or wrong, an injured Steph Curry will lead the Warriors to a Game 4 win tonight. Right or wrong?
I believe that is right, Hannah. The only way we get to a 7-game series, in my opinion, is for the Warriors to win tonight. You know why? I actually believe whoever wins tonight's game is going to win the series. So therefore, Steph Curry not only plays well, Steve Kerr said he could have left him in the game, but he took him out because they were getting waxed. I believe Steph Curry does lead the Golden State Warriors to victory tonight.
All right, we're going to bring Pat Bev in here for a little reaction. Do you see the Warriors winning tonight, Pat, with a hobbled Steph Curry?
I'm with Jaylen on that. They have to. If they don't, they're in a world of hurt. And like you say, if Boston is able to win this game, I think they win the series.
All right, so if the Warriors do win tonight, I mean, what is that going to look like, Jay?
I think, first off, if you're the Golden State Warriors, you got to keep the turnovers down. When the Golden State Warriors in particular had an amazing third quarter last game, the third quarter Warriors, then all of a sudden the fourth quarter Celtics took over, and they've been plus 40 in that quarter. Why? Because the Golden State Warriors sometimes just throw the ball all over the gym. In particular, Steph Curry was a catalyst there as well. Keep the turnovers down, keep the Celtics out of transition, force them to play against your half-court defense. That gives you a better chance to win on the road.
Pat Bev, what if he's on 100% though?
I think as long as he's on the court, he gives them a chance to win a basketball game. But added to what Jaylen said, they've always turned the ball over. You know, they've historically, they've always been a high turnover basketball club. But
so do the Celtics, by the way.
I honestly think it's more of like the other kind of standpoint, the more the Wiggins, the who comes off the bench, who makes an impact, who can defend it, who can rebound. If they rebounded well tonight, they can get out in transition. Rebounding was a big problem for them last game. So, you know, the best version of Golden State is them playing in transition, and that comes with getting the rebound first. So.
Yeah, I mean, they got doubled up points in the paint. They got doubled up in terms of second chance points, Jaylen. So what's the solution there tonight?
The Golden State Warriors drafted Wiseman for a reason, and unfortunately, he's unable to play. They needed his height, and they needed more bulk up front. In the last game, Hannah, as you just alluded to, points in the paint, second chance points, those effort plays, a lot of it had to do with the height, the bulk, and the activity of Robert Williams III, of Al Horford, and Grant Williams. That gave the Golden State Warriors huge problems. And on the play where Steph got hurt, and Pat Bev knows this, if you really watch that play, they had 3 guys on the Boston Celtics hit the floor first.
Yep.
3 guys hit the floor first. And the guys that hit the floor first, A, are the aggressor, B, normally win the game, and C, that's when another guy gets injured.
Yeah.
So it's very important for the Golden State Warriors to be that team that hits the floor first.